Hi everyone, this is Brenda from Seeds and Weeds Garden. In this video we'll be finishing off the perimeter fence of the garden, and then we will also be starting prepping the soil for the garden. Okay, so just an update on the garden is we're finally getting on with the fence again after a bit of a delay. So this piece was done the first round, and then they just still need to put 2 droppers in, as I explained last time. Then they've starting to put the pig mesh up. So they're starting here. They've already put all the lines up to fasten it to all the way around the garden. And then you've got the piece going there to the plum tree. So we'll hopefully get quite a big piece done today, which would be awesome, because once that is up I can actually have a look at, you'll see there, I've got the rotavator here, then I've started prepping that soil so that we can get all the grass out. There's quite a lot of grass in the garden area, and then I can mark out the beds, and yeah, so we can see where the walkways are, etc. So we'll get that all set up. You can see there's lots of grass here. It's like a water grass, so I've got to take it out because it's just going to grow again. So nice beautiful day here today, so working has been great. You can see the porcupines have been here. So that was one spot that I saw that they have been digging, which is why I need the fence before I plant anything. And then somewhere over here I saw a hole that something had started digging. But yeah, still quite a lot of work. The side of the garden, I'll probably just carry on with the compost heap here for now until I can get prepped. It'll more than likely only happen next season to get a much wider part of the garden done. So, but yeah, work is moving forward, so super excited about that. This is the rotavator, which is used just to loosen up the soil in order to make it workable. You can see it's very compacted and full of grass. So by rotavating over it, I'll be able to get that grass out a lot easier. This whole section is very compacted after getting it leveled. Here you'll see I'm busy rotavating. I've actually done one section already, and I'm going over the top of it again just to make sure that it's properly loosened up in order to take out the grass. Coming back to the fencing section, here they're busy putting the pig mesh up onto the 3 lines that they've already done. This is quite a time-consuming part because of it having to be bound on the 3 lines. But you can see here they've put the 3 wires around the whole garden already, so that putting up the pig mesh is much quicker to attach to the 3 lines, one at the top, in the middle, and at the bottom. Now here's where, so I don't know if this is the porcupine or meerkats or what, but yeah, something was digging, which we don't want digging, so yeah. This is just the initial piece that I've rotavated to start the garden, and then we'll work our way. As we get further along, I will make a bigger section for that in order to expand the garden. So the final piece of the garden is obviously putting the barbed wire around the top to stop the cows from pushing over the fence or putting their head through the fence. So put 2 strands up in order to make sure that they can't stick their heads through to get into my garden. And then it started raining. So just as we were starting to get near the end of the main fencing part with putting the barbed wire strands around the top, The weather came in. As you can see, it's all grey skies, so I'm not sure how long it'll be raining for. Already good and wet, so hopefully it won't be too long, and then we can get the last little piece finished. Otherwise, yeah, we'll have to do it another day, or just finish the last piece another day. Thought I'd just show you the wire puller, which is what they use to get the strands pulled up taut on the fence so that it's nice and strong. Okay, it's still dripping slightly, but the sun's trying to come out over there, so we see a bit of blue sky, and yeah, back to work and getting this barbed wire strand attached. And I've also just gone around and put some general fertilizer on the fruit trees and stuff like that. Give them an extra push. Yeah, coming along, coming along. Barbed wire is obviously challenging to work with because of the barbs. But so here they're just busy attaching the one side to the pole, and then they will unroll it to the next pole and measure it off before they pull it up tight with the wire puller that I showed you just now. I just love the way these guys are so innovative, where they've taken a pole with two droppers on it, and to make like a bit of a cart with a roll to unravel the wire easily between the two different points. Finally, the garden fence is done. So mesh is up and the barbed wire is up all the way around the garden. So I can officially start getting going with small things to get the garden finished and getting my beds going. So you remember we kept the drainage ditch and just dug it out so that the water could drain properly. So obviously this also needed to be fenced off. So what we did was we put in 2 poles with mesh in between it. So I've just got to check the bottom part, make sure something doesn't dig under it. But that's how I resolved the problem of the drainage ditch. That's all for this video. In our next video, we'll be starting the garden bed so that we can start planting stuff. So I hope you'll join us for our next video. Thank you for joining us, and please remember to subscribe and to like this video. Bye for now.